What if Draymond Green was right all along, that Kevin Durant needed Golden State, more than Golden State needed him? Because every time KD leads his own team, the same playoff story seems to repeat itself. That may sound harsh, but look at this year's playoffs. The Houston Rockets entered the postseason as a trendy title pick after the offseason. And yet they were bounced in the first round by a Lakers team missing Luka Doncic. Fans weren't even surprised anymore, because this has become the pattern for KD-led teams in recent years. What's even worse is that Durant doesn't just fall short in the playoffs. The teams he leaves behind often end up in chaos for years afterward. Both the Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns were viewed as championship favorites the moment KD arrived. Now the Nets are one of the league's worst teams. Phoenix is in slightly better shape, but they won't control their own first-round pick again until 2032. And now, the Rockets appear to be drifting toward the same fate, another franchise risking everything chasing KD. In many ways, Draymond Green's famous "you needed us" argument now feels almost prophetic. The 2021 Nets remain one of the very few positive examples of Durant successfully leading a true contender. That season, James Harden joined Brooklyn mid-year, sacrificing heavily in pursuit of a championship. But injuries changed everything. Both Harden and Kyrie Irving got hurt during the playoffs. In Game 7 against Milwaukee, KD hit what looked like a game-winning three. But his foot was on the line. The shot became a game-tying 2 instead. Brooklyn lost in overtime and saw its title hopes disappear. You can absolutely blame bad luck, injuries, inches, timing, but sometimes, inevitable outcomes arrive disguised as random moments. True leaders guide teams through adversity. Average leaders get swallowed by it. The 2021 Nets were unlucky, but in 2022, they were still considered one of the favorites to win it all. Then the chaos started. Harden requested a trade. Brooklyn swapped him for Ben Simmons. In the first round of the playoffs, the Nets were swept by the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum averaged 29.5 points and 7.3 assists. Durant averaged 26 points on just 38.6% shooting. The younger Tatum completely outplayed him. And yet KD never accepted much responsibility for the collapse. That offseason, he gave Nets owner Joe Tsai an ultimatum: either fire the general manager and head coach Steve Nash, or trade him. The irony? Kyrie Irving later revealed that hiring Nash in the first place had been KD's idea. Durant had every opportunity to stabilize the situation in Brooklyn. Instead, he pushed for another exit. That has become a pattern throughout his career. The moment things stop going his way, KD doesn't lean into the discomfort or try to grow with the team. He asks out. Brooklyn gambled on Durant and lost. Now the Nets are stuck near the bottom of the league. Then came Phoenix. When KD arrived, the Suns had reached the finals just 2 years earlier. The previous season, they had won 64 games. Most people believed Durant would be the final piece to a championship puzzle. Instead, the ending looked painfully familiar. Second-round exit, then a first-round exit. Last season, they missed the playoffs entirely. And ironically, without KD this year, Phoenix has actually settled into the 7th seed in the West. After being traded to Houston, cameras caught Durant visibly celebrating with his agent. He knew the Rockets roster well from competing against them. The move was widely praised as a perfect fit. And yet, the same story appears to be repeating itself. For someone with all-time talent, KD has never really wanted to be the unquestioned leader of a team. Instead, he criticizes teammates anonymously online, avoids direct confrontation, and becomes visibly disengaged when others don't play the game his way. In Game 3 against the Lakers, he reportedly didn't even sit with the team on the bench. There was another revealing moment. Alperen Sengun once suggested a spacing adjustment to help KD score more easily. Durant turned toward the crowd and mocked him, saying Sengun didn't know what he was talking about. And Sengun was simply trying to help the team win. The Rockets started the season looking like contenders. But as the year went on, the chemistry deteriorated and the team's rhythm disappeared. Eventually, they fell in the first round. That's the price Houston paid for trading for KD. But generational talent who has made one thing very clear: he doesn't want to carry a team as its emotional leader, And he doesn't want to fully buy into anyone else's system either. Deep down, Durant believes no one is qualified to tell him how to play basketball, because in his mind, his way has always been the only right way to win. Kevin Durant has always had the talent to lead a championship team, but he's never become the emotional heartbeat that could carry a team through adversity.